What is going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be taking a look at the 1996 Trendmasters ID4 Independence Day Electronic Alien Attacker. Now, no, previously on my last two review videos I said 1997. Why? I don't know. but I stand corrected. It's 1996. But anyways, I went ahead and opened this up and took the pieces out and everything, have them on display, just to kind of save time and everything, so that way it won't take a long time to open everything up and try to get back on the video and whatnot. So it's just a little easier this way. And I've also changed out the batteries, so we'll find out if the electronics work or not. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the box, and then we'll get to the actual review of the ship and everything. Alright, so here's the box, and as you can tell already, that on the front is we have, on this side, we have a picture of the alien right here, then ID4 Independence Day, and then we got the Trendmasters logo right there on a far top right, and then in the middle we have the photo image of the attacker ship, and then down here we have electronic alien attacker, and then on the side it says try me, push button inside hole for sound, and then it comes with two AA batteries that are included. But like I mentioned earlier, we've already changed them out and everything because we already know that was already the original batteries, and they're old, you know, they no longer worked. So then here on the right hand side it says Computer Adventure Mission Disc number 8, and that is a floppy disk. And then here at the bottom we have a photo image of the ship itself and everything that's included. And then we'll take a look at this, and it does say alien pilot figure included, ship lights up for authentic ID4 look, earth-shattering flight sounds, 2 alien missiles really fire, which is also food 4 included, and then 2 multi-burst plasma bombs. And then over here it says warning, do not aim toy at face or eyes, never point toy at people or animals, and also it says never load launchers with other objects. Warning, choking hazards not for children under 3. That is not me. And then for ages 4 and up, that is me. And so here is the top of the box. Pretty much the same information. The bottom of the box. And then the side of the box, and then here is the other side of the box. And then here on the back of the box, not very much really to look at, pretty much the same thing that we see in the front. The only thing that's different is that it does not show any of the other figures or play sets or anything like that that come in this particular line. So basically we have ID4 Independence Day right there, electronic alien attacker right there, and then it just shows you the information on how to swap out the batteries, and then pretty much the same information that we read on the front here on the side. And then we have a larger image of the attacker ship with the missiles and bombs, the little alien. And then over here it just pretty much gives you information on the computer mission disk. And it says collect all 11. And then if we go ahead and look closer to this, it pretty much says PC system requirements. So you got to remember this came out in '96. So this was a floppy disk when they weren't so floppy back then. They actually improved upon, so they're more of a hard floppy disk. And back in the 80s, those discs were actually really floppy. So, but yeah, this is all the requirements for the type of computer you need to have in order just to play this specific game. I don't know if that requires all of the games, but yeah, for this particular mission, discs 1 through 11, you have to have these certain requirements in order for it to work. And if you're interested in watching people play, I'm pretty sure you just YouTube it and it'll pop up, and I'm sure they'll have people that make videos or have videos on there that show the playability of this game. The only drawback is if you do decide you want to play this game and you're able to get it to work, it takes a long time to load, from my understanding, and it is very difficult and annoying to play. But anyways, but yeah, that is the look of the box that we have that this particular item came with. So let's get on to the actual vehicle. So before I forget, I wanted to show this so that y'all can see how this thing was packed. So here is the mission disc. We don't need to take a look at it or anything. It's just a disc, and then there is the instructions that it comes with right there. And this is where here's the bubble where the alien came in, and then little baggage for the missiles and other parts to the vehicle, and then the vehicle would just sit right there, and it was a million twist ties, So yeah, but yeah, this is the card back or the card stock that it came inside the box that the pieces in the vehicle came on. So very cool. All right, so here is the ship that's already been taken out, and here's all the accessories and pieces that it comes with. So like I read on the box, it does come with 4 missiles and 2 bombs. Here's the little alien pilot, and then there's the top of for the canopy. So, and then there's the 2 pieces right there. I had already put those on, forgetting that I needed to do that on camera to show you guys, but the D was already done, so my apologies. But first, what I'm going to look at is we're going to look at this little guy right here, our attack pilot, and it looks really good. For such a small figure, it packs a lot of detail. You can see all the details that were sculpted in for this little particular figure. All along the arms, the main head, and around the body and the legs, And even the tentacles have a lot of detail. Well, not a lot of detail, but got a lot of paint apps. So, Trendmasters, one thing that I will give them credit for is even though their figures may not always be the greatest looking things, but when it comes to details and paint, they go a long way. That makes up for the lack of looks for the figures that they produce and make, And it's quite honestly one of my favorite toy lines to collect. And but yeah, you can see all the airbrushing that it gives, like here on top of the crest here, and then the airbrushing here, right there, and along the arms, the wrists, and the fingers, here on the tentacles and everything, here in the back, and also on the legs too. Got a little bit of airbrushing too. And another neat thing is that this thing articulates. So it's pretty much 2 points of articulation. So that's pretty cool. And here here are the 4 missiles that it comes with. And they're all the same. So you get 4 of them, just in case you lose 2 of them, you have an extra pair. Or unless if you happen to get another attacker ship that didn't come with missiles off of eBay or Macari or whatnot, you have an extra set that you can use for that one. And then we have our 2 little smart bombs, or bombs, plasma bombs. And these are just nothing really special, just molded out of this gray plastic, but it does got a lot of detail in it. Like I said, even though it is plain Jane, it does have a lot of detail on them. So that's pretty cool. Pretty much the same thing. Oops. Thought I just lost it. But anyway, so moving this stuff aside, let's go ahead and take a look at the ship in general. And so here is the main ship right here. Let me take it off this cup right here. And this is pretty much almost, if not, well, not, yeah, it's almost pretty much movie accurate, you know, in my opinion. You know, and just mainly by the design and the detail that it gives it, you know. Even though in the movie they didn't have all this clear plastic, not clear plastic, but plastic that they gave it for the cockpit and everything. And I think it's mainly the reason why they molded it in this type of plastic is for the light up features, that the sounds that it gives off. And so it's supposed to light up, and we'll check that out here in a minute. And but like I said, get a lot of detail, you know, and it looks really good, especially inside the cockpit, you know, all that detail. I do like the color they gave for the clear plastic. You know, I think it adds a nice touch to it, you know, especially right here, then all along the inside, and then where all the design is here, it spreads out over here. So very nice detail here in the front. You know, like I said, it's not entirely movie accurate, but it's close. But then you got to remember, this is a kid's toy, so it's not going to always be in a perfect design, you know. And see here on the bottom, here underneath it, you got the two cannons here for the missiles, and then here's where you put the plasma bombs here, and that's how you open it up right there and you insert them. So we'll do that here in a minute. And here's the battery compartment. So but overall, very nice design. And this is the cockpit right here where the chair sits, and this is where the figure sits right there. You can put the visor over, and I'll set this right here for right now. So here's the canopy right here, the top part where it covers the ship itself, the cockpit, I meant. And so gray plastic design, along with this same clear plastic with this particular color as well. You know, it adds a little pop to it, you know. And so, and then the way this works is that you just insert this thing right there, and then you close it, and then it should clip on right there. So we haven't even put the alien in yet, but I just wanted to show you all what it looks like with this thing on top of it, you know. So in order to put the alien inside, you lift this here up, and then you'll probably put him right there, and then you clip him in there. He just slides in there, he clips in. There's a little clip right there, and then you can just fold his tentacles back there to where it's in between those two things right there, so you can tuck them away. And then you just fold this right there and just covers him right there. So that's what it looks like. And we'll go ahead and try to put this thing back on. You know, like I said, it doesn't flush all the way. But sometimes you can, there you go. It's about as good as you're going to get, because it's not going to be flushed all the way. You know, and that's to be expected, because you still see the little figure in there. Because it's not really good designed to where you can fit all that in there. It's supposed to be, that's why they had that hollow part right there, but I guess it wasn't wide enough for it to be spread out enough to where you can actually get a full flush when you close this. But anyways, so let's go ahead and insert the missiles and bombs there. And right there. And we'll open that up. This little hatch up. And then I think we'll take these bombs right here and we will slide it in there. It's supposed to sit flush to where, there you go. I don't know why it's giving such a hard time to get in there. Yep, this is live, y'all. So, there we go. So it's supposed to slide in these two slots right there. And that piece right there is supposed to settle in there. So for some reason, this actually works good right there, but that one was just a struggle. So it looks like this. So, I'll close the hatch up, and there we go. And now, the moment of truth. So, for playability, I would think the kid would just hold this in both hands like that, so they can just steer it around, you know, just fly it like this. And so then they'll press this button. Oh, it does work. And then I think it's supposed to make two swishing sounds. So, wow, that actually was nice and crisp. Let's try that again. I like how everything, well, not everything, but most of it lights up. So basically the light feature lights up on this side and this side. I figured that maybe he'd probably light all this up too, but I guess not. And then for the swishing sound. So, very cool. So yeah, so you could basically just like hold it like this and then just, you know, fly it around and then as far as how the missiles work, got these two buttons here on this side there, or one button on this side and one button on this side. We've got two buttons all together. So then we'll see how good this thing works. That actually works pretty well. Not bad. And so then you would flip it over and open the hatch up, and then you have these two buttons on the side right here, and then you can drop your plasma bombs. I guess one of them. There we go. But yeah, that's how it works. So that's very cool. Really do like that a lot. So here's the front again. Take a closer look at that. So overall, you know, it's a very nice piece. Well, that concludes the review of the Trendmasters Alien Attacker ship. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this. And also let me know if you had this in your collection, or you're looking to this add to your collection, and or if you had this as a kid. You know, I know there is a second one out there, and it's more of a metallic gray color. I would like to add that, but that's more harder to find and it's a little bit more expensive. But this is more, like I said, it's just more of what the represents for the movie. If you're interested in trying to add something like this to your collection to represent Independence Day, you know, and that would recommend this one, you know. But unless if you're a collector and completist like me, you know, you gotta go for both of them. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this review, and I enjoyed filming it as well. And don't forget, words of wisdom: buy what you love and not what you like. And if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.